Hey Susie, I'm doing your reading. Um, First of all, a couple of days ago, I sort of tuned in, and I got a couple of like little weird messages through, and one was about an ice cream actually, and it was like from Spirit, and it was a voice, and it was actually a child's voice saying, "He's taken my ice cream." And I just got it through like a dog had like eaten an ice cream, like taken an ice cream off of a child. And it was like quite a funny situation. And I got that someone from Spirit was with you when it happened, and they just want to know you to know that they acknowledged it and it was funny and they were laughing and they were with you when that incident happened. Um, so I've got no idea if it's relevant, but I'm just telling you. Also, I got like really strong sensation of manifesting. You need to start manifesting, and really, we just had that full moon. Was it yesterday? Yesterday. Um, just watch your thinking and watch what you're thinking about. Make it positive, and start manifesting what you want. Okay, I'm sure you know how to manifest. Put the intention out there and then let it go. Okay. And also, I got something about a book. And it was a book. Well, first of all, just a book comes through, and then it was a child's book, and then after that, it was like a sensory book. And then a few hours later, it just come into my mind that it was a sensory book for like sort of under threes, for the blind. So it's a sensory book for small children, and they're telling me that you should do it, that you should create a sensory book for blind children, for your sort of Maya's age. And I just saw like fur, and then the braille underneath it, describing what it was, and like rough, like you would for a sighted child. But this one was for a blind child, and it had braille underneath it. And I was sort of told that you should go ahead, do your research, and that you should create one, and it would mark it really well. So perhaps do your research on that, and see what's out there, and see if there's many of those sort of books around. I'm sure there is, but add a twist to it, something different. Maybe sound as well. I mean, I don't know. God, I couldn't even imagine like the cost of doing something like that, but it was put there for you, and come through for you. So I've got to tell you. Okay, so we are doing this reading for you, and you wanted to know about your finances, and I've put down work as well, and I worked out your moon sign is Taurus, your rising sign is Sagittarius, and that's where the sun, the direct point where the sun rose at the moment you were born, and that's what sign was in your house when you were born. And your Venus sign is Scorpio, so you've got two lots of water in your chart. Also, I wrote down here, and this is Western astrology, okay? So it's not the the other one, which I can't remember the name of it now. February is looking like a pretty good month. The first 2 weeks of February are looking, and this is for finances, are looking like pretty bland, which, you know, is good. There's nothing major happening. There's the last 2 weeks of February are looking really good. You've got the 29th and the 30th of January, which is really good for finances. And you've got the 26th and the 27th of February, which are really good for finances. So the 29th and 30th of January and the 26th and 27th of February. Okay, really good day for finances. So lottery maybe, scratch card. But on the 31st of January, be careful. Okay, don't go out splurging. Money's not going to be great on that day, so you might get an unexpected bill, or you might lose 20 quid or something like that. So just watch your money on the 31st of January. So we're going to do this finance reading. Okay, I've shuffled the cards while I was talking. Okay, we're going to do February, March and April. So we're going to do your 3 months. Watch my nails, Susie, because I haven't taken my nail varnish off and they're disgusting. Okay, the first card that popped out was the Four of Pentacles. Okay, and four's always about achievement and stability, okay, and putting the work in. So that's just a card that's popped out. So what it's telling me is you're working towards financial stability, if you can see that. Oh, excuse my nails. You're working towards financial stability, and you've got to look after your pennies, okay? So that just popped out. Okay, give me a shifty. So yeah, you've got to look after the pennies, and working towards financial stability. Okay, you know, it's sitting pretty. It's not like down and out and homeless, but yeah, just watch your pennies, keep them close to you, no overspending, and that's sort of your overall, the card that just popped out. Okay, let's get an overall for January. So I do 5 cards for January, 5 cards for February. Yeah, no, February, March, April. So 5 for February, 5 for March, 5 for April. I should have done my... Okay, so that's 1 for January. Bearing in mind the Four of Pentacles come out as your overall for the next 3 months, okay? Whoops. Okay, 2, 3, we have got more here. 3, 4. Oh, it's strange. It's not really much about finances. Not really much about finances. Perhaps I should have asked the question better. Okay, that might be a little different storyline going on there, Susie. Right, finances, please. Finances. In fact, I'm not taking those because I didn't ask the question properly. Sorry. Finances for Susie, please. Finances. I don't want to see into her personal life. She asked for finances. Finances for Susie. Finances for Susie. Finances and work, please. Best possible cards, finances and work. That's better. Sorry. Sorry I was nosing into your personal life then. That's better. Finances and work situation for Susie. February. Finances, work for Susie, February. Okay, it's strange because I did a little bit of a pull the other day for you, and this card come out, the Seven of Swords come out in the pre one. Oops, that's far too many, not taking those. That's me and my clumsy hands. Just one more for February for Susie. Sorry, Susie, we'll get there soon. Get get there eventually. Okay, just one more. Yeah. Okay, so for February, again, we had that Four of Pentacles come up. Sorry, Susie, my nails are disgusting. Holding on to your money, okay, building for future, wanting stability in money and finances and the physical world. Okay, so you're building for your future. You've got something in sight, and you want stability in your money, and you're putting the working and the effort in to build this. The beginning of February, we're juggling here, so we may have to juggle some bills. We may have to juggle your finances around a bit. And actually, people may be thinking you've got more money to spare than you actually have. So don't be surprised if your son or something comes and asks you for money for something, or someone asks to borrow money off of you because they think you're sitting like really pretty in your finances, but you know, you are actually balancing and juggling your finances yourself at the moment. Yeah, so February, beginning of February, bit of a balancing act with money. Hold on to your pennies. We've got this two, I think it's the High Priestess. I'm not quite sure in this deck. Is it the High Priestess? It is the High Priestess, isn't it? It's 11 High Priestess. Yeah, we've got, and it's come out this way again, so I don't know if you can see that. Okay, so this is about, again, it's about keeping your cards close to your chest where finances are concerned. Looking to the future, looking after your pennies again, trying to find your balance. Yeah, and it's like, I don't know, with the next card, the Seven of Swords here, this is about deception, okay? This card's about deception. So the way these two cards have come out here, it's like this person's looking back over at this Justice card, and I think someone feels like a little bit of deception has gone on with money. So I don't know whether someone's taken some from you, or you think someone's taken some from you, or you're going through something that someone owes you money and you're waiting to get it. But I see, although this is the High Priestess card, I don't know, I'm sort of getting a judgment-y feel about it. Like someone owes you money, someone's being a bit deceptive with money, not communicating about it, and yeah, perhaps someone is owing you money. I feel that there's a little bit of a burden around it. There's a little bit of a burden around it. Yeah, and it's sort of weighing down on your mind a little bit. Like you sort of need your money. Also, I don't know whether maybe you've asked for help from someone financially, and someone's not been like too forthcoming with helping you out. But I see, like, you know, you may have asked someone, I don't know, for a loan maybe, or for a pay rise or something, and someone hasn't been overly forthcoming with it. And I do see this sort of deception. It's really strange as well, because all of these cards, we have a page card, which is messages as well. No, it's not. Sorry, it's a twos. It's balancing. So yeah, definitely balancing, balancing your finances, holding on to it. I see a little bit of trickery going on here with finances. I don't know if someone's spending too much. I don't know whether you've been offered something and they've like taken it back, you know, offered so much, like maybe in your job you were expecting something in your pay packet and you didn't get it, but you feel, I don't know, I keep getting like a really, it's a high priestess. It's like going inside and being intuitive really, and finding your balance. But I don't know, around these two cards I get something with money in February is going to happen and you ain't going to be happy about it. It's like deceit. Maybe you're not getting enough in your pay packet. Someone's paying you. Maybe the tax man's robbing you. Something. Okay. You may have to ask for help financially, and someone might not be able to help you out. You know. Let's just clarify. Let's just clarify what this deceit is in a financial term. For Susie for February, please. Let's just clarify what this deceit is. Oops. Yeah, I've got the Emperor card. Sorry, Susie, my nails are fucking disgusting. The Emperor card. Okay, watch someone in February. He's clarifying the deceit, okay? This is the Emperor. He's like a top man. He's like a top man. He's powerful. He's in charge. You know, he thinks actually he's a dog's bollocks, and he could be a little bit egotistical in this situation. Watch in February, okay? Taxman might take some money off you. You might not get paid enough. You're definitely feeling like it's not balanced, whatever this is. Towards the end of February, watch this, okay? Watch this. Okay, and again, because of this situation, you may have to go and ask for help financially from someone, okay? So, you know, February, you know, just watch finances, make sure you're balancing everything out properly, balancing bills out. Towards the end of February, watch this bloke. I don't know who it is. I don't know what's going to happen. I could ask another question. We'll see, okay? Who is this Emperor regarding money for Susie? Who is this Emperor? What is this deceit about in February for Susie regarding money and finances, please? Who is this Emperor? What is this deceit about? Who is he? Yeah. Okay. So it's just another balance card. It's the Six of Pentacles. Okay, as you can see that. I'm sorry, I'm not even looking at the camera. I'm looking at the cards. Sorry, I should be showing you. Okay, it's all about balancing. Okay, it's about balancing what you've been given, and balancing what you're giving out. Okay, so for me, February for you is about balancing the books. Okay, watch pennies. Make sure you've got enough coming in to pay what's going out. Yeah, it doesn't really answer the question about who this bloke is, but I find it very interesting. You've got you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards with backs turned. Okay, don't ignore the problem if you've got like financial issues in February. Don't turn your back to it. Don't ignore it, okay? If you're really struggling, and whoever you ask for help can't help you out, you know, go and try and sort it out another way. Don't turn your back to the situation. Okay, right, I'm going to use another deck for March. Okay, let's see what's happening in March. So, you know, February is going to be a bit tight, paying bills, balancing, watching your pennies. Towards the end of February, don't know, you might not have enough in your pay packet. You might be getting less than what you expected. Taxman might have overtaxed you. Yeah, so, and you're going to have to balance it out, and you may have to ask someone for some help, okay, to cover you. But we'll see. What is for March for Susie regarding, hold on, I don't want to, yeah, sorry, shuffling the deck upside down. I'm not going to use reversals in this one because this vice versa deck is actually reversal, so I'm just going to use normal upward cards in this one. What is the overall card for March for Susie regarding finances and money and career, please, in March? Susie, finances, March. Oh, King of Cups. Okay, well, King of Cups is, he's an emotional king, but kings are external. So again, I'm going to relate this to like the physical world, even though the cup is emotion. So could be that you may be feeling a little bit emotional about money, a little bit in your, you know, upset. Could be a continuation of this incident that's going to happen at the end of February. You know, you could be feeling emotional about it, or, you know, a little bit distressed about it. But at the end of the day, Suze, it's only money. You know, it's not the end of the world, is it? End of the world. Let's have a look. I don't want nothing to pop. Susie, money. Okay, yeah. Gonna be feeling a little bit guarded towards your money still. Need to be spending it wisely, watching it, again, balancing the books. You may feel like a bit beaten down about it. It's getting you down. Seven of Swords, money for Susie, finances. Page of Wands. Okay, let's do the next one. Finances for Susie for March. 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 Okay, right. Oh, it's a strange bunch of cards for finances. Okay, so we've got the King of Cups. Again, I said you could be feeling a little bit of emotional. Seven of Wands, you could be feeling like you're backed into a corner a little bit. But then we have the Page of Cups come through. And the Page of Cups is like a message, an offering. Wands, I do believe, are about projects, career, being inspired or having some inspiration and some passion about something. So this to me is like you could have a new project at work, a new offer at work, or some inspiration on something. And I don't know, Susie, I think you should look into that book, you know. I think you should look into that book. I feel that March is like, I don't know, you've got the Nine of Swords, which is, you know, is your, so my nails, so sorry. Like, is your finances like really playing on your mind? Like really worrying you, keeping you up at night, stressing you out a little bit, and yeah, having you feel like backed into a corner. You know, you don't know how you're gonna cope, pay your bills, but there is a way out. You know, there's always a way out of a situation like that. I feel that someone maybe not communicating about it. So I don't know whether you're it might help to talk to someone, approach someone, and talk to someone about a situation regarding money, whether that be I don't really like to say Keith, but you know, are you not on the same like sort of page communicating about it? I just feel, yeah, you're not really wanting to take a look. You're not really wanting to see. You may be having a little bit of words about it. For me, swords are sort of like, it's challenging, it's communication, it's, you know, ways of thinking. One person thinking one thing, one person thinking another. But with these swords crossed here, I'm feeling like communication is either non-existent, because someone is refusing to talk about it, or refusing to actually even want to look at a situation. Yeah, and it's sort of, you know, stressing someone out and keeping them in the head and worried. But with this Page of Wands, I really see, because, you know, it is messages, and it is, being a wand is like projects and career, and being inspired about something and having a passion towards something. So what is this Page of Wands about? What is this Page of Wands about for Susie regarding money? Because, you know, I see the apples on the trees, I see growth, I see something, you know, coming to fruition. I see something really positive in that page of, amongst all this stress, I stress about money, we're not talking about money, I feel guarded towards my money, I feel emotion about my money, I need to balance my money, I need to hold on to my money. Amongst all that, there's this one little Page of Wands coming in with an idea, with a message, with some inspiration. So let's have a look and see what this Page of Wand is about, and what is this project or inspiration or passion or something to do with career about. Could you give me a clarifying card for that, regarding money, regarding finances, please, regarding work? Oh my God, it's the King of Beaten Pentacles. It's the King of Pentacles. Like, the King of Pentacles, Susie, the King of Pentacles is the best king in the card. He is, you know, sitting pretty. Look at that massive fucking pentacle behind him. He's like, you know, green, which is abundance. He's like wealth, which is like the purple. He's, you know, aimlessly looking up to the bleeding sky. with this massive, great big bleeding pentacle behind him, and he is sitting pretty. He's you know, he doesn't want for anything. He's the king of bleeding pentacles. He is a